we might have another Brian Kelly situation. Where
12,
you remember? Yeah, and it's like, bud.
Yeah, sure. When do you need me back? Like 12, 14 minutes. Okay,
Things haven't
cool.
gone well for BK since then.
I know. I feel like it's potentially our. That's a huge deal up there in Michigan.
Yep.
Huge deal. Shout out to college football recruiting news yesterday being awesome. We were so lucky that JuJu Lewis decided to do that on our program, and obviously they're getting a good one out there in Colorado. And I think you heard a lot of Colorado fans say, "Oh, so is Coach Prime going to coach the Cowboys now? Is that what everybody?" Oh, shut up! Is basically what the Colorado Buffalo fans are saying. And then I saw the reaction from the haters, of which there are many, and seemingly always will be. They were saying this kid's going to have to change his commitment whenever Prime gets a head coaching job at the Cowboys. So I don't know if Julian Lewis, who is the number 2 overall ESPN ranked recruit coming out of the 2025 class, he was the number. I learned a little bit more. I talked to Pete Thamel after our conversation yesterday. I apologize for not staying up on all the recruiting news. That's on me. But I guess he was the 2026 number 1 overall recruit.
And he reclassified
to 2025. So then they just put him at 2, basically. They're like, all right, because we already got number 1, and Underwood is his name, and I guess he is. Hey, he is worthy of.
Where's he going?
Michigan. That's 4 years, $10.5 million allegedly. 4 years, $10.5 million allegedly is the deal that he signed. Now, the goal was never to be there for 4 years. Obviously, 3 years to be able to make it to the NFL is the goal, I think, for most guys. Now, granted, with the NIL, especially this particular deal being way more than what any deal that I've ever heard of for a player being allegedly reported by On3. I think Portnoy's a part of that too. I think he was a. I'm sick of seeing our team not have a quarterback guy. Which this is the new world we're in, and you can do that. So shout out to Michigan stepping up in a massive way and getting this dude. But he is. I guess he's very good. Yesterday I was saying, if Julian Lewis is number 2 guy, I don't know who the hell the number 1 guy is. Then just hours later, Adam Schefter breaks the news. He's going to Michigan, and his highlights start flooding my algorithm. I'm like, oh, okay, so there is a great future for football at the quarterback position seemingly right now. And obviously in the world that we're in, they can prosper, which is good for them.
Well, they're so good, so young. And then yesterday, Julian even said, like, when he was 10 years old, he's sitting there reading cover 3, cover 2, and you actually can kind of read defenses and do that. You're that good and you're 13, 14, 15 years old. That it blows my mind. Like when there's physically gifted dudes, but when they can process the game and do all of that, that's why I think we're seeing all these receivers come in as rookies. They can kind of know where to sit down, when to, if they're man-to-man zone, whatever I'm doing. They're just years ahead, I think, of what you used to be when it was almost like pickup football in high school.
Let alone like the virtual reality thing we talked about yesterday.
Yeah.
These kids can get virtual reality reps on coverages at their house. And, we talked to T.C. Lewis, who is JuJu Lewis's dad. I got a chance to talk to him yesterday because I wanted to thank him for the opportunity for us to do this because we know it's a massive moment in their family's history, And obviously the dad of the quarterback is going to be closely tied in there, like he's going to be a part of the whole process. It's like they would like to see their kids have success too. So whenever they see things that are available, I think JuJu Lewis had the highest Elite 11 score in history.
Yep, that's it.
History of the Elite 11.
And all of them have come through there.
Everybody has come through the Elite. He had like the highest Elite 11 score in the history of Elite 11 or whatever. So like at all those camps, they have all these things now that are available for people at a younger age. Like, hey, I assume that virtual reality shit's there. Yeah. Like, hey, do you guys want this system? Hey, we'll be able to do this. You'll be able to get these reps. And then the business side of it, he had DoorDash over his shoulder when he's talking to us. They're all so much more mature than I would have been. I got $40,000 out in loans at like 35% interest rate, and I thought I was a king. A $35,000 deal for these dudes is nothing. 4 years, $10.5 million allegedly for that Underwood guy. It's like, could you imagine getting that money? You would have to grow up quick. Because all of a sudden you're the breadwinner.
Oh, you're
for your whole family.
And then if you do, the guys that can come through that and get paid when they're young and get, because, hey, like, look at all the expectations you have on these kids. I always get worried not worried, but I'm like, okay, like, I hope they can handle it. If you could handle all that NIL money early, all those expectations, and then you can get drafted in the NFL and you can actually perform, like, more power to you, because that is a tough, obviously it's awesome. It's great, but it's heavy. There's so much responsibility at a young age where you realize, hey, a lot of people are counting on me. Like how I play in the field affects a lot of different people.
What's up, Tone?
The fun fact about it, obviously, JuJu Lewis, 5-star, 99 overall grade. He goes Colorado. Underwood going to Michigan. And then there was 3 5-star, 99 overall quarterbacks in that class. The other one's going to Ohio State. So they'll be going against each other every year. So that's going to be awesome.
Okay, I like that that's happening. And I also appreciate the fact that, like, Coach Prime gave a speech. I don't know if it was recirculated yesterday because JuJu Lewis signing, or if it happened yesterday after signing day, because he doesn't recruit a lot of high school guys. You know, he's a big transfer portal guy. He said, but if we go recruit a high school guy, we're expecting them to play.
Yeah.
We're not here just, hey, hang out. He's like, we want you to play. And I think that's a big deal for, like, Julian Lewis wanted to play.
He said that, right? He said,
Yeah.
I want a place where I can opportunity to play right away and I can compete.
And that's why it's perfect timing, you know, with the Shador leaving, passing the keys. Michigan, same exact situation here for Underwood. It's like,
right.
hey, they don't have a quarterback, haven't had a quarterback. They've played 4 quarterbacks. One of the quarterbacks they played twice, and one quarterback retired this year. So it's like they're going to spots, and it's like you're representing this university. Like JuJu's like, all right, I'm going to go represent Colorado. And then Underwood's like, all right, I'm going to go represent Michigan.
Yeah.
And then this kid's coming into Ohio State, like, all right. And it's like you take these high school rivalries amongst each other, and now it's going to the biggest stage. And if they can perform, college football is much better, much quicker